Hello and welcome to today's class. Dear students, this is Ramakant Mahananda, Digital English, Kendriya Vidyalaya, Bargui. In today's class, I am going to teach you about the subject-verb agreement. The subject-verb agreement is also known as subject-verb concord. So in today's class, I'll give you certain rules to understand it. The rules have been divided into 10 slides. I have altogether 10 slides for you for a better understanding of this. For I believe that this is the very fundamental thing that every child should know. Once you understand how the verb agrees with the subjects or how the subjects agrees with the verb, if you master this particular skill, if you have a sound knowledge about it, then whenever you will be going for writing a sentence, you will be never going wrong. Definitely accuracy will come, perfection will come, and that would help you feel very confident also. So with that intention in mind, I have come with a very beautiful video for you. The video has been divided into two different parts, dear students. As I have told you, means it is very difficult for me to upload a single video with the 10 slides. It would be too long, as well as the volume will be too much to upload. So from that point of view, I have divided into two parts. So today I am going to upload the first part for you. The second part you can watch by subscribing to my channel Study Lead. I have a separate channel in YouTube, STUDYLIT, Study Lead. Please, if you are interested in watching the videos related to literatures and the grammars and writings, you may subscribe to it. Okay, otherwise you may wait for a few more days. When I get the chance and opportunity to come with a second part of this video in the KBS Jabalpur channel, then I'll be definitely broadcasting the same video for you. So let's begin the session. So the first rule, my dear students, according to me, is the very fundamental rule that every child should know. And I believe I should not have more explanations as far as this particular rule is concerned. This is very basic, very easy to understand one, and perhaps you all know it. But still I feel that when I evaluate the papers of class 10 children and class 9 children, I do find that even the students of Kendriya Vidyalayas, they find difficulty in certain minor things like this fundamental rules also. So from that point of view, I have included it in my slide. So how a very common subject like I, he, she, you, we and they take different forms of verb. Okay, let us see. Take for example I is a very common subject. I am a boy, I am a girl, I am a student of Kendriya Vidyalaya. Okay, we always say like that. So as far as I is concerned, whenever you are using I, then be sure that the verb that would follow it is always am, A-M-M. In the same way, the verb that follows he and she, that is always is. Like Ram is a student of Kendriya Vidyalaya, he is a good singer, she is a very bright student, so and so. Similarly, you, we and they. I think you have understood since I am sharing the screen with you. You must have known. Okay, you, we and they, these three particular subjects, they agree with the verb are. You are a good singer, we are playing football in the garden, they are dancing beautifully. So in this way, these three different verbs agree with the subjects I, he, she, you, we and they. I hope it's clear to you. If you are still confused, then you may repeat the video and watch it again. The second rule that we have, that I'm going to discuss with you, is very simple one, and be very particular about this particular rule. This is the gist of this particular today's lesson. If you master this sentence, or if you master this particular rule, I think you will hardly be going wrong. This is the gist of today's video. So what is the rule number 2? The rule number 2 says that singular subject takes a singular verb. This is very simple. I have written in very simple English. If you have a singular subject like Sanjay, Hari, Ram, the garden, these are all singular subjects. Okay? If a singular subject is there, then the verb also would be singular. I hope it is clear. In the same way, if you have a plural subject, or if you have a plural set of nouns like the footballers, the students, the gardeners, the teachers, the principals, okay, if you have a set of plural subjects, then they would agree better with the plural verb form. On the screen you can see I have chosen two sentences, and two sentences I have taken for your understanding. Like the first one, I would like to read it out. Sanjay plays football in the academy. If I explain it to you, it is very clear, my dear students. Sanjay is a single person. It refers to a single human being. It means that it's a singular subject or singular noun. If we have a singular subject, as per the rule number 2, it must take, or it must agree with a singular verb. Okay? If it agrees with the singular verb, then the verb form will be written accordingly. That's why I have written Sanjay plays. But why not Sanjay play? This might be a question in your mind. Okay? For that, I think we have one more basic concept, fundamental concept that you need to know. You might have heard about the helping verb do and does. Okay? Do is used for I, we, you and they, whereas does is used for he and she. It means this is called third person singular number. Third person. Sanjay is a third person. He is not you and me. Okay? He is not I. He is not we. That's why he's a third person. So whenever we have a third person, then in the verb we either add s or es as per the verb form is concerned. Okay? So that's why here it is Sanjay plays football. We can replace Sanjay with a pronoun like he also. We can simply say he plays football in the academy. I hope it's clear now. So this suggests that if we have a singular subject, then the verb form also will be singular. Now let us come to the second sentence that I have taken here, dear students. The second sentence says that the footballers play football in the ground. I have taken two similar sentences only to help you understand better. Okay, it is related to football only. In the first sentence, Sanjay was the only person. He was a singular noun. But when it comes to example number 2, there we find that the footballers, it shows that there are more than one footballer. There are more than one footballer. So, in such a case, we say that if the plural subject is there, then the verb form also will be plural. That's why the verb form is play. I have highlighted it. Okay, the verb form is play. The footballers play football in the ground. I hope it's clear now. Now, let us proceed to the rule number 3, dear students. As far as the rule number 3 is concerned, it's another very interesting one. Very interesting one, but at the same time, most of the students, they do mistake in these categories only. When two subjects, when there are involvement of more than one subject comes, then the students get confused. Okay, and they go for a wrong choice or they do mistakes in that. So from that point of view, please take care and note this rule number 3. Okay, this will help you understand better. What does this rule say? Let us see. Two or more singular nouns or pronouns joined by and take a plural verb. What does it say? It says that suppose you have two different singular nouns. If you are considering two different singular nouns and you are combining them with the connector and, if these two are being connected with the connector and, then what happens, the verb form will be plural. Let's take for example, Ram and Shyam study in the same class. Here two persons are involved. Ram, first person, Shyam, another person. Means two students are there here. Ram and Shyam study in the same class. We can't say Ram and Shyam studies in the same class. This would be wrong. So when we combine two singular nouns, they behave like a plural subject. Okay, I hope it's clear. When two singular nouns are connected with and, then they behave like a plural subject. And if they behave like a plural subject, then the verb, according to rule number 2, must be plural. Okay, because I told you in rule number 2 that is the basic of all the rules. That's the basic of all the rules as far as this subject verb agreement is concerned. So as for the rule number 2, if these two are combined, if two singular nouns are combined to make a plural noun, okay, then the verb form would be definitely plural. Let us take for example number 2. Are your father and mother at home? Are your father and mother at home? Here also we can see two different nouns are used. First one is father, second one is mother. And these two have been combined, have been joined or connected with the connector and. So when these two are combined, they would behave like a plural subject, and ultimately that's why they have taken a plural verb. What is the verb? Can you identify it? It is are. Father and mother are at home. Okay, your father and mother are at home. If we convert it into a simple sentence, then it becomes like that: your father and mother are at home. Okay, so here the are is the verb, plural verb, that agrees with the subject father and mother. Let us come to the third one. Gold and silver are precious metals. Dear students, here again I tell you that gold is one subject, silver is another subject. These two are singular subjects, but they have been combined with and. So when they comes the combination with and, then they would behave like a plural subject, and because of that the plural verb have been used here. Gold and silver are precious metals. I hope you are getting the point. Okay, don't forget to take note of it. No need to take the screenshots, my dear children. Please, I'll be sharing the this particular document in the form of PDF. You can simply download it from the description box and note it. You can prepare yourself for the examination accordingly. But one thing I would suggest, if you have any grammar books or if you have any reference books also where you have some grammar practice questions are there, do practice it. Learn the rules, but the most important thing is practice. The more you practice, the more you become perfect. Okay, now let us proceed on. Now let us move to rule number 4. What does this rule number 4 says? Singular nouns joined by and but expressing a single idea or thought take a singular verb. Here comes, my dear children, the contradiction of rule number 3. In rule number 3, what I taught you? I told you that if there are two different singular nouns which are connected with and, then the verb also would be plural. But what do I say here? This is the rule that is just opposite to rule number 3. This says that if two singular nouns are connected with and, but still if they express or refer a single idea, if they refer to a single idea, if they refer to a single human being, if they refer to a single thought, if they refer to a single expression, then there we use a singular verb. Take for example, the novelist and poet is dead. See example number 2. I go with example number 2. The novelist and poet. What do you understand here? The novelist and the poet. This refers to a single person, okay, who is dead now. Alright, you got my point? I hope it is clear now. In this particular sentence, the novelist and poet is dead. It means that there was a person who was not just a novelist but also a poet. Means it refers, this particular phrase refers to a particular human being. It refers to a single human being. So as it is referring to a single human being, it's expressing a single idea. That's why we would go with a singular verb. So what is the singular verb that we have taken here? Is, am, these are singulars. Okay, the novelist and poet is dead. Now come to the third one. The horse and carriage is at the door. The horse and carriage is at the door. What does that refer to? The horse and carriage refers to a horse cart. I hope it's clear now. The horse and carriage, it refers to a horse cart. It means the horse cart is at the door. As this particular phrase, the horse and carriage, is referring to a single object. It's referring to a single subject. That's why we would go with the singular verb here. So what is the singular verb that we have taken here? The singular verb that we have taken is. Okay? In the same way, come to example number 1. Okay? What does it say? Time and tide. You must have heard about it. Okay? Time and tide waits for none. Okay? It means, what does it mean? Time and tide. These two are not two different things. Okay? It is an expression. It's a thought. It's a singular thought. It's a single thought. Okay? So that's why, as it is a single thought, that's why we have taken a singular verb form. What is the singular verb form? Third person singular number, waits. We have added s to the verb, waits. Time and tide waits for none. I hope it's clear now. Okay? Now we will move to today's last slide. Okay, the last rule of today's class, my dear children. I have 5 more rules for you, but that is not possible to cover me in a single video. It would be too long. Okay, so that's why I have prepared a separate video for that. But do watch it. Don't forget. It will be premiered tomorrow in my study channel, Study Lead. So you may subscribe to it and watch it. Don't forget to subscribe to today only. So let us come to rule number 5, my dear children. 2 or more singular subjects connected by either or neither nor require a singular verb. Now you might have heard about, we are talking about connector. We have already discussed about the connector and what happens to the verb form when the 2 singular nouns are being connected with and. Now let us see if there are two more connectors here we are going to discuss. These 2 are either or and neither nor. Let me directly go to the examples that would help you understand much better. Okay, you can understand it much better with the example. Let us see. Either Ram or Shyam has taken my laptop. Either Ram or Shyam has taken my laptop. Here also you can see that we have 2 different singular nouns. What are the 2 different singular nouns we have, children? The first one is Ram and the second one is Shyam. Okay, but here we have the connector either or. Whenever you find the use of the connector either or, simply, I give you a trick, blindly, without thinking anything, okay? Simply go with the singular verb. Go with the singular verb, okay? Has. Is that clear? I hope it's clear now. And similarly, if we have neither you nor I was present during the accident. Here comes another example. Okay, neither you nor I was present during the accident. You and I are two different subjects, two singular subjects here. But these two have been combined with the connector neither nor. So, as I told you, as far as our rule is concerned, according to the rule, if two singular subjects are connected with either or neither nor, then we should go with the singular verb. So according to that rule, here we will go with the singular verb form, that is was. Neither you nor I was present during the accident. But if you say neither you nor I were present during the accident, that would be wrong. That would be wrong. So I hope you have understood today's video. If still you have any queries, if you could not understand anything, if you have any doubts regarding any of the rules that we have discussed today, please feel free to text me or give a comment in the comment box. And don't forget to watch the second part of the video. That's going to be more interesting for you, since now we are gradually moving towards the difficulty level. So till now I have discussed the very basic fundamental ones. Okay, now rule number 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10 that I'm going to discuss in my next video, that is going to be published in my self channel, that is Study Lead. Okay, that's going to be more interesting for you all. So don't miss it. Do subscribe to my channel. Watch. Thank you.